So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. Tighten up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Hubbard. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your... your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a give, right side. It's Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Abraham. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the left side. Mathis. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mariota now. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Ready? 91. Come to our work. We want it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
What we got? What we got?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Kill, 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 kill. Watch one.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down and 4. Mariota, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
He's got a man, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake. Abraham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Coming. Mike 42, go. 42, check. Mike 42. Pick it up.
They run the counter. Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. A strong running. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down now. It's Hubbard, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Mathis, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ready? 5. Clear.
From the gun, Abraham is going to let this one go deep. And that incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Abraham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. I got 8. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, Haywood. 42 the mic, boys. 42 the mic.
On 4th down, Abraham. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Abraham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
looking to throw. Abraham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Abraham, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Abraham looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Tennessee.
Set, blue line. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Set, flag, 58, come on. Come on. You better bring it.
On second down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, it's Hubbard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will give them a 12-point lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Abraham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Abraham. Open man is Galladay, complete. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
11 more yards. And the Lions.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Operating from the gun. Abraham. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Bravo. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. All game, play. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, they scared. They go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.